I had to go to the doctor this week, right? Knee has been getting on me. I got in my leg. I got this varicose vein on my calf. It's not bugging me or anything, but it's starting to look a little gnarly. You know what I mean? And she goes, "Why don't you have somebody go down and take a look at it?" I was like, "I'm not having somebody cut open my fucking leg." And she goes, "No, they just inject something in there. Fucking, the vein collapses and you're good." So I go, "All right, fuck it. I'll go down there." So I call up these people. It's a 1-800 number. They got like 12 different fucking locations around the country. I'm like, it already doesn't seem reputable to me. So I call them up and they're like, "Yeah, blah." And they go, "What's your name? Where do you live?" And I go, "Why do you need to know where I live? I don't want you to know where I live. I'm going down there." "Well, we need to know for the billing of insurance." I go, "I have shitty insurance. I don't have good insurance. All right. I know I'm going to give you my insurance card. You're going to say, we don't take that. And then I'm going to have to pay for it. So I'm just going to pay cash. Why do you need to know where I live?" And she goes, "Because that's part of our policy." And I go, "Why?" She goes, "I just told you why." I go, "No, you didn't. You just said it's part of your policy. I want to know why that's part of your policy." She just kept going, "I just told you why." I go, "No, you didn't." So finally she gets her fucking supervisor. And no, we need an address. So you know what I did? I just gave him a fake address, which is what I'm doing from now on. Just give him a fake address. I gave it to him, and then I go down there. I show up at the doctor's office, and they never said, "Hey, your address didn't check out." They didn't. So now it's great too. I got that misinformation out there about where I live for when they go to sell it to some other corporation. So I walk in there, and there's two ladies on the phone. One youngin', one about in her 30s. The young one's got like jeans, like ripped jeans on and stuff like that. And, I walk up and there's two fucking clipboards to sign in, and they're both on the phone. So I just sign in on the one in front of the ripped jeans girl, right? So I go and I sit down, and she gets off the phone. She looks at me, and then she goes with her index finger, like, "Come here." You know what I mean? And I stand up, and then I'm like, "Wait, did she just summons me over like a fucking toddler?" And I walk up, and she goes, "Do you have an appointment?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "What's your name?" I'm like, "William Burr." She goes, "Oh, you must be at the other office." And she points to the lady next to her. She goes, "We're two separate offices." And I go, "Oh, all right." So then I talk to the 35-year-old chick. And meanwhile, the young girl gets on the phone. She picks up. She's like, "Where the hell are you guys? God, I'm starving. Are you going there right now? Oh, I'm going to kick your ass." Like, this isn't like a medical office. So they tell me to fill out the whole form. I start filling out the form. Then they go, "We need to see your driver's license." I go, "For what?" They go, "Well, we need to make a copy of it." I go, "No, you're not making a copy of my driver's license. You can look at it. Here it is. Here's my face. But you're not making a copy of it." And just, she goes, "Well, that's what we do." I go, what do you do with the copy?" And she goes, "It stays here in the office." I go, yeah, I'm not doing that. And I go, "Why do you need a copy? I don't understand what." And so she goes, "Let me check with my manager." And and then she comes back and say, "Yeah, we need a copy of your driver's license." You never needed this shit beforehand, by the way. All this fucking slowly moving us towards microchips, or everywhere I go in, "And your papers, please." And everybody's got to know fucking, I'm not giving you my driver's license, my fucking driver's license number on it and shit. Go fuck yourself. It's fucking you're in a strip mall. I'm not giving you a fucking copy of my driver's license. So anyway, she says, "Yeah, I just talked to my boss. She says we need a copy of your driver's license." So I go, "Why?" And then the little fucking half a cutie pie there fucking chimes in. She goes, "'Cause of blah, 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 blah." And I just look at her and I go, "You don't work here." And she put her head down and mumbled something. It just fucking made my day. There's nothing worse than when a 6 thinks she's a 10. She was such a fucking dope. I'm not going to lie to you. She was cute, but she thought she was the fucking shit, and she wasn't. There's just the way she was talking on the phone, how she was like so over the fucking job. It's like, you're a fucking dope. You're a fucking dope. I don't know who you know that gave you this fucking job, but I've been in here for 6 minutes and you suck at it. You fucking suck at it. So anyways, so I go, "All right, so you need a copy of my driver's license?" I go, "All right, fine." I go, "Give me the clipboard." So I I take the clipboard with all the information I wrote down, and I just fucking folded it up, and I just walked out. I should have said no dirty looks, because I know that fucking little twat was probably giving me a dirty look. But that's the fucking, sitting here having this fucking dope cursing into the goddamn telephone. And then I'm comfortable with you injecting something into my body. Get the fuck out of here. The whole thing just felt shady. When I first got there, there was this fucking guy from like Transylvania. He came out with just like a t-shirt on, and I'm looking like, is this fucking guy, is this the doctor? Did this guy just fix the radiator? Then I found out he was a fucking patient. And, I don't know, just his whole vibe. It looked like they were back there doing experiments on him. I just didn't like it. It was in this, one of those fucking strip malls where it's like, hey, varicose veins, you want your taxes done? And then some Asian thing that makes noodles. It's like, I'm going to have some medical procedure here? I'm not doing this shit. So, my gut was screaming at me the second I walked in there. But, I don't know. I fucking was laughing the whole way out to my truck. They go, it's because of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, you don't work here. She had to put her head down, and then she mumbled something, trying to pull victory out of that fucking devastating defeat. Who's kidding who? It wasn't devastating to her. She probably whined about it, and somebody bought her a new iPhone, because they think that they're going to fuck her. Anyways, I was actually telling a buddy of mine that. He was going, man, I hope my daughter doesn't end up like that. I said, nah, you already would have saw it. She's 3 years old. You can tell if your kid's going to be a dope or not by the time they're 3. I'm not saying you can't tell if they're going to be on drugs or make a bad choice in their teens, but you can tell whether or not you actually got somebody who got the A brain, and I'm not talking fucking Einstein. I'm just saying, like, they're on point. They're talking to you. They're locked in. You're giving them information. They're processing it, And then you got the B brain, those almost smart people. They're the funniest people because they, in some way, they kind of know they're dumb. Because straight up dumb people don't know they're dumb. They just always think that they're getting fucked. Which is why they have that dumb look on their face. That's why their jaw is always hanging open and their brows kind of furrowed. Because they can't figure out what the fuck happened. But if somebody gets the B brain, they actually know that they're kind of dumb. And you see them catching themselves, and then they look around the table like, wow, did anybody just catch that? And there's an intelligence in that. And that's why I grade them as a B, right? And right now, you guys should be sitting there going, Bill, we obviously know that you actually are so fucking arrogant that you think that you got the A brain, which right there immediately knocks you down to at least a B, because anybody who's truly intelligent doesn't think they are. They think they're a fucking moron. I almost got lost in all that.